Hi there, lovely people. This is Sean. Welcome back to the lovely place. We're glad that you're here with us today. Aren't these colors just gorgeous? It is right now late October. The leaves have turned. There's still some to go, and it's just a whole new world up here at the lovely place. It's beautiful, and it's the time of year where it's just comfortable to be here, and everything around you feels fresh. Look at that shag hickory bark tree. We brought this swing down with us on our last trip. Mrs. Lovely painted it up for us, and we need to get some wood and put some pretty wood on there and make this a nice little place to sit and just look at the scenery out through the field over to the hills. Something else, ain't it? Well, I'm in the middle of a larger project, but I wanted to stop and take a minute to unbox a new tool that I got that I think that all of you guys will be really interested in, or many of you will be. It's the Badlands 3-ton heavy-duty jack. It's the off-road jack, and a lot of people who use this thing are off-roaders, but I need it in case something goes wrong while I'm out in the field, and I need a good jack to drag out there with me and deal with the tractor tire. If you watched the channel, you saw just not long ago that I actually did have a flat on my Case IH 75C. I had to jack it up. I used a couple of different jacking methods, but we got it up and it did fine, but it was inside the barn on the concrete. This one, with these big wheels, they'll allow me to drag that jack anywhere on the property, through gravel, through mud, through rock, whatever, and have it out there where I need it, out in the woods. All right, this is the Badland 3-ton off-road jack. Let's read a little bit about it here. Engineered wraparound full-length steel skid plate. So yes, there is a skid plate under the bottom of this, which is awesome. Stainless steel hardware, heavy duty, flat free composition wheels. So these tires obviously won't go flat, these wheels. Rear axle wheel lock. It'll help you hold the jack in place. 7/16 thick aluminum side plate. That's pretty solid. And steel axles and a dual piston rapid pump. The thing that I like about this jack also is the height that it will allow you to come up. So let's see here. It's 29 1/16 maximum lift height. That's pretty high. And 6 1/4 minimum lift height. That's the minimum. So yeah, it holds up to 6,000 pounds. It's a 3-tonner. So let's get it opened and let's get it all put together. All right, so let's get it opened up here. I purchased this jack about a month ago, and haven't had a chance to get down here and get it put together. But I wanted to go ahead and take the time to do that today, because this jack was purchased at Harbor Freight. I'm not 100% sure, so don't get upset with me if this isn't the case, but I would say 95% sure that this particular Badland jack is on sale for the Black Friday special, and it's the best price I've ever seen it marked at since it came out, probably around a year ago. And so this video is coming out just in time for you to see this thing and make a decision. Is it something I want? Now, I'm not affiliated with Harbor Freight in any way. I just buy a lot of stuff there. And this is one of the things I had my own for a long time. And I waited until there was some sort of a discount opportunity. And they could have possibly said that at that time that this was not part of that deal. But I kind of slid through the crack apparently, and they took the deal, and I was very psyched. And it's kind of equivalent to what it's going to be on Black Friday in that time frame. So I think we did okay as well. So let's get the stuff out of here. These are nice, solid gonna be cool just to have it when you need to go off-road with it. Go out in the woods and jack up a tractor out in the field somewhere, or even just roll it out in the driveway. Have you ever tried to roll one of those other you know, jacks, floor jacks, out into the gravel? You go about 2 inches and then you get locked up. Wow. All right, let's get it out of here. Gonna move these wheels. There it is. Okay. And that's it for the box. Let's check out these instructions and get this going. The first thing you do is you grab one of these front wheels. Looks like it's the same on both sides. Lift this up, slide it on here. Same on the other side. There we go. And we've got this washer and this nut here. Get that going. Same on the other side. That should do that. Okay, well, if I were following the instructions, it told me to deal with this handle section first. So let's go ahead and back up and do that, even though we've already put the front wheels on. I don't think that's a big deal. Let's see what this is all about. So at this point, I'm supposed to slide this together. I'm assuming, yep, it's got a little lock there. It's all set. And it wants me to put this puppy in here. There is a retaining little nut here, set screw, and it looks like it probably goes into one of these holes. So just so you know, in here is a square section, and inside of there is the metal that comes out through here. That linkage has that type of fitting, so it connects in there, and there's only one way or two ways if you turn it the other direction, completely opposite, to get it to go in there. But we got that set. Now let's pop these on and do the next step. Loosen the set screw, insert it, and then tighten the set screw. We've done that. Now it mentions here, there's a caution on the instructions that the handle socket will be held down by a plastic block under tension. Here's the plastic block. So here it is. Now, I'm assuming you just push down and pull it out, but let's check. It says wear these protective goggles before freeing the handle socket. Hold handle down while removing the block. After removal, carefully swing the handle socket up until the tension is released. So push down on this to get this out. I think I'll do it in a way that I cannot mash my fingers or squish my fingers. To protect my fingers, let's use this little crowbar. Let's see if we can pop that up. There it is. Yeah, there wasn't much to that, was there? All right, let's do the same thing back here on the rear wheels. Let's get them on next. Same on each side. This board's just wide enough, isn't it? Pop that there. And one to grow on. All right, now we're gonna mount this little clamp here, and this clamp I think is designed to hold this in place when you're not using it. So there's two little screw holes right here. Took me a minute to figure that out, where to put it. And I've got a little lock washer and a screw. Let's pop it through here. Let's get that one started by hand if we can reach it. Okay, got that one going. Let's see if we can get the other one. It's kind of tight, a little bit of a tight fit here. And then I was wondering, what is this for? And of course, once you put that in there, this will lock up against that mount to hold it nice and secure in place. At least that's what I think's going on. All right. Okay, that ought to do that. Now, let's see if we're right about this. I'm thinking here that this whole piece mounts on there when it's not in use. This all together. So we will we'll put these together like they're supposed to be, and we'll do it that way. So let's figure this one out. This pin goes in here at different lengths. Let's pop it on this upper one, the longest length, because that looks to be about the width of this. But that's going to be hitting this and in the way of this. Now I see these holes, which maybe this screws into one of them. So interesting. So that's not going to go together unless I slide it all the way. So let's slide it all the way. Let's put the pin back in. And let's see now if this will fit one way or the other. So there's that hole. That fits there. Okay, now this is starting to make sense. This fits here, and it will lock. Nice. Perfect. Okay, well, as you could tell, the instructions really don't go into all that, but it's not too difficult once you just use your noggin a little bit. Funny story, off camera I said, "Hey Mrs. Lovely, will you come here and let me use your brain?" And she said, "Well, today I don't know if I've got much of one." But anyway, now we're going to go ahead and bolt this down on this base right here. There's two holes here. You've got your big bolts, and on board, if you can see it right over here, there is an onboard tool that we can use to tighten this down. So we're going to go ahead and do that. It pivots nice. It's got this little rounded off end on it here, which allows you to kind of come in sideways and do this, which is nice when that pin's in the way. I think we're going. Okay, then you can get this in and give it a nice little bit of a torque on it here. All right, she's together. Let's put this back where it goes. Nice. Okay, we've got this Badland put together. The instructions later goes into, there's a bleed screw here where you can bleed and I guess add hydraulic fluid possibly. Replace the oil fill plug. So yeah, we won't go into that. That's in the instructions as well. what I want to do is see this thing go off-road. So let's take it off-road and see how she pulls. Not bad at all. I think it'll go just about anywhere you want it to go. All right, let's jack it up. There you go. Got to raise this up to disengage it for lifting, and you just lock it down when you're transporting it. That thing will go high. So this is slick. This is a nice jack. This is tall. This is very high. And so, yeah, this is gonna do the trick when we're out there and we need to get something up off the ground. I know a bottle jack, and I have one. I bought a 20-ton bottle jack. You saw me use it if you watched the video where a tree had fallen across the driveway and down to the side, and I got my chainsaw. I think it was the MS 261C steel chainsaw stuck in there, and I had to jack it up with the bottle jack. I also used the bottle jack combined with a old, probably a little 2-ton floor jack. That was your standard floor jack, not an off-road floor jack. I used that in the barn when I was changing out the tractor tire. But I'm excited to have this in the arsenal so that if I need it, we've got it. And just as good about this video is you get to see this thing and determine if this is something that will be beneficial for you or not. But I think it'll come in handy. I believe with the deal that's going to be coming out on Good Friday, this one might be one if you need it, you might not want to pass it up. But hey, they don't pay me to say that. I just like a good tool when I see a good tool. And I've watched a lot of great videos on this, and it does get good reviews. The question is it necessary, and do you need it? And if you do, awesome, pick it up. But yeah, what I was gonna say about a bottle jack is that it's light and you can take it anywhere. You can throw it in the floorboard of your truck. You can throw it in the floorboard of your off-road vehicle, whatever, and take it wherever you want it to go. This, on the other hand, this is a hoss, and so you're not gonna be able to just whip this up and have it with you any moment. But we're accessible all over this 60 acres here at the lovely place with a side-by-side Polaris, and we can come up, grab this, throw it in there, and go where we need to go to jack things up. But listen, I want to thank you for joining me here at the lovely place. If you've never been here before, this is our 60 acres. This is the lovely place, and we've owned this property now for only about, I don't know, going on 2.5 years, and it's a wannabe homestead. This is going to be a homestead, a completely off-grid homestead, and we're working hard to make that happen. We'd love for you to be a part of this adventure, and you know, subscribe if you haven't done so. There's a lot of cool things that's happened already on this channel. You can see a lot of it around me. What a lovely place we've got here. Lots of cool things going on, lots more to do, and we're looking forward to doing that with you, and hopefully you'll be with us on this journey. So God bless you. We'll talk to you soon, and be lovely, people. Thanks. Bye-bye.